like the final pick? Like, is that a 10?
Yeah, I love
pick?
it. Great. It's a really sick lineup from Gambit.
I'm like, oh, these idiots, they keep trying, they're not going to kill me, I'm a Darkseer. And then, guess what, Cap? They got
They definitely killed you, huh? 2-man stun from Shochlo, and the bash is built up. So that's going to be your first blood, and possibly second blood as another round of Crush lands on a Spartan. I'm not sure what aggressive mode thought they were going to do there, but well, just like Spartan somehow thought he was going to be able to kill Vampire.
Spartan move. I love that guy. He's got this thing about dying.
He just wants to die.
It's like he's playing Oracle at all times.
Just listen to that Logic song all day. Easy kill on Abora, but FN being body blocked and stunned just enough with an Ion Shell as well. Lil, stay close to him. Stay close to him. You got him. Just stay on top of him. The Ion Shell will do its work. He is going to claim the last hit because it's Lil, and he wants that money. Take some moves here behind the tower. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Crush comes out. Skeeter taking a lot of damage. The bash has been built up, and he's going to lay it onto Spartan here. Might be able to finish him off as Crush will do the trick. Meanwhile, Skeeter thought he could wrap around and maybe kill Vampire, but the two of them just stick together as much as possible, the 3 and the 4.
Yeah, you can see that cold feet forces the defensive posturing. From the Darkseer, he's got a buzz on out of there. Dream's going to eat a nice tree planted by FNG, who's now in some trouble.
Just dying on a support in lane can actually be kind of good, just because your safe lane carry is going to get level 6 that much faster. For some heroes, that turns the laning phase around entirely.
Yeah, there's good deaths and bad deaths. The bad ones are when your demise inevitably leads to like losing creep waves. But if you die and then you effectively get a free fountain trip, come back with items, and your carry doesn't have to leave the lane, like that's optimal.
Yeah. You'll see sometimes like supports just get really aggressive at times, try and trade out kills just because it's time for that kind of rotation. They do manage to land that impale, but I don't think they really want to go on Shochlo with Skeeter being so low. He's always low in this lane. Shochlo is still going to be in trouble with the Ion Shell. The boat's coming in. It's going to land on a Spartan, instantly killing him and pushing Lil deeper into the enemy side. Now he's going to be pulled back in by an X where Shochlo's set up. Hits the stun, double kill for FN. A nice rotation.
It just, once again, feels like Gambit, as we approach the mid-game, are going to just be significantly stronger. Just tankier cores, this Kunkka pick, love it. It's just not only active, it's going to provide the team fight.
Wow, that was enough.
That was sick.
Skylark thought he could TP away in time, but Dream, now level 7 on his Riki, has 2 Wraith Bands and Treads.
Yeah, you don't have enough items on your Earth to make him relevant.
I mean, FN, he won the lane. He made a better rotation into bottom, and now he's even got stacks thanks to FNG, clearing them in time to get the neutral items as well, so they're going to get almost all their neutral items right away.
Interesting. You know, FNG did this last game, too, when he was playing Batrider. This is really cool. This is the second time now. And as you said, like
just stacking for FN, yeah.
And notably, they don't take the stacks ever until after 7 minutes.
Yeah.
So they effectively just farmed all of their neutral items, and now suddenly, you know, it's +1 item your entire team.
Yeah, and if your 5 position gets enough experience.
Just, man, playing Darkseer in the safe lane always feels bad, man. You apply pressure, but what inevitably happens is some support TPs in, collects 3 free waves, and you just kind of go to the jungle.
Yeah, that offlaner, but once you're not able to do that, okay, a kill on a Dream would be massive, but he does have a way to be able to jump into the high ground. They have an impale. Looks like there is going to be a torrent boat coming in, but they had the range to be able to bring down that Riki on the cliff. Here comes the Ice Blast. Spartan maybe sniped out here. In fact, he is, and these heroes don't have a stun to be able to stop the TP wave from the Kunkka.
That is most unfortunate. And yeah, it's 5K gold.
You gotta be careful with that bashes. There's some heroes that are significantly hard to track down as a sprint away from Shochlo. Now he's going to turn back on a Spartan here. Fortunately, there's the stun, but Dream, who escaped away into the trees, pops back out to finish off that Lich. Now going to look at the Ember Spirit as well. Corrosive Haze on him. Dream has another Blink Strike up. That's so much damage, man, but there is going to be that impale, allowing him to escape. But again, this all started with a 4-man smoke. You lost the support, your cores are forced away from the lane, you didn't do anything to stop Gambit. Gambit continued to farm your lane, your jungle.
Much like GBK was, he's top of the net worth in both games.
What did he manage to steal there? Vendetta. So if he can actually get it off away from the chains, he might be able to escape, but they still had the vision down. Laid out a sentry. Trade out supports, though. Bora, a little bit low, has to jump himself away. Skeeter starts laying some damage on FN. Pops his Enrage. With the Surge, he's able to get away from the boat, but you could see how tanky FN is to these assassin-type heroes like this Ursa. Wants to quickly kill somebody. Shoshlo getting caught here, goes into the river, sprints out. He's going to be fine. Pulled back in on a Darkseer, who's cold-feeted as well. Aggressive mode. Are left with just nothing in their hands here. They want to be able to run at the enemy, but they don't feel super confident about the fight. They're going to be able to get a really good chance here with the Chain Frost as well. Bouncing back on an FNG, finishing him off, but there's still Dream alive, and he's doing so much damage to Skeeter. Skeeter going to turn and fight him. A nice two-man torrent, though, landing onto the two of them. Looks like Dream will be able to get away. The stolen Chain Frost lands on a Skeeter, finishing him off. Meanwhile, Skylark going to be chased by that Riki, who's able to play the fights on just 200, 300 HP, but still output tons of damage.
Oh yeah, you just shred things. When that corrosive goes on, the backstab amplifies based on your physical. It's just physical damage, so it's damage galore. You're not going to be able to kill them. It's very easy to tell when you're in danger or not, and you just kind of stand and fight them, and it's not enough DPS. So to your point, there really isn't that power spike that he's hoping for. Dream's got Diffusal, and now the Cloud finally leveled up, so that's the sure kill.
And if they get out of the Cloud, they're still can be pulled back in by the X, so they take the Darkseer's life after they take his stack.
Yeah, I've picked Ursa in a couple pubs. I'm never going to do that again.
Pick an Ursa at this tournament? They used to for when Skeeter was on the team as well. But just hasn't really been winning a whole lot here. Shoshlo. Sprint. Okay, there's going to be chains. Nice pick off. They need something like that, but Shoshlo's still alive. He managed to pop his one. He's going to be okay. Now the boat's going to come in, controlling up that Ursa. The stolen Chain Frost in the back lines, bouncing out of Spartan 4 different times and actually killing him in the end. Meanwhile, chain stolen by the Rubik now, puts it onto the Ember Spirit, allowing Shoshlo to be able to get the bash to finish him off. Now let's turn to Skylark. Double kill for Dream, 4 dead on the side of aggressive mode, while Skeeter limps away, the last alive for this team that is now down 12K net worth, 5-20. This is just a massacre, Kyle.
It is indeed, Cap. Whole series this far feels very one-sided. Gambit coming out of the gates incredibly strong. Like the way they've drafted, like the way they've been playing, but I will say aggressive mode, it does feel like both games, they just simply aren't playing with the same level of Dota IQ. Gambit just reading their movements like a book, and I haven't seen Gambit make a move that's failed, with the exception of diving the fountain, which traditionally does not work out well. That's another just a remark on like the discipline of the squad. If your moves are always working, it means you're making the right ones. A lot of teams have the tendency to just try and do too much.
Dude, nobody wants to fight the Slardar right now.
No.
The difference is, you know, last game, aggressive mode had a Slardar as well, and nobody really wanted to fight into him at this point in time either, but Gambit actually have the catch to ensure fights around that Slardar.
Yeah. The presence of enemies makes you afraid because you're all these elusive survival types, whereas Gambit, you're just 2 strength heroes in your side lanes, and then the other core is invisible. So it's just easier to play Dota. You don't have to be as afraid, and that's the key to surviving in any Horm.
Not being afraid?
Actually, I'd say it's the argument. I think a lot of those movies went in a lot faster. People got scared and were like, hey, let's get the hell out of here.
Hey, this is cool, right? So they're being really aggressive. Oh, no, the courier. Oh, no. It showed off the Roshan.
Uh-oh.
And now they're going to have to leave.
Oh, Spartan. No.
The man likes to fight. You got to give him that much.
I want him in my corner. I ever get in trouble in some bar.
Yeah. Spartan won't back down.
No way.
No matter how big the other guy is. As you could see with that Lich versus Roshan 1v1. The funny part is that aggressive mode was playing really aggressive on the bottom lane, showing their Nyx assassin and such. This is what Lil does. Lil's literally hitting the tower saying, hey, come bottom lane, come kill me, come kill me. Because he's like, my team's going to take Roshan. Worst part is, he does this, feeding in order to open up Roshan for them, and they don't even take it.
Yeah, this build is nice, especially against Ember or Darkseer.
Yeah. I mean, Manta, just always nice if you don't have any sort of cleanse against Dust. Trail of breadcrumbs leading back to the fountain.
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. Hansel and Gretel them.
Yeah. Just that last breadcrumb needs to be Skeeter inside of his fountain. Ready to go with Enrage. Well, Boris almost got Crystallis.
There you go.
And Sporo's going to die here. Oh, never mind. Yule Scepter actually onto the Riki will allow him to get out of the smoke cloud and away to his Remnant.
It's much
Still
closer
kinda close.
comfort, but that's like Riki.
Yeah. Oh, no, the Ice Blast! No!
Just
Sporo
a little over.
He just saw his life flash before his eyes. This icy explosion in front of him. Bottom lane, they're going to go on this Darkseer telekinesis. They wait for the telekinesis reposition before Xing in just to get the maximum amount of repositioning on Skylark here. They're going to be able to burst him down pretty easily with that combination. Meanwhile, FNG is not so easy to bring down as the Ember Spirit being controlled up. Fortunately, is going to be able to Yules and Sleight of Fist until he jumps away to his Remnant. Still, though, nothing to stop Gambit in their full 5-man as they approach the high ground.
Hey, they do not have much base damage, though, and Lil, he's getting top creep wave.
That is a dead creep wave right there. Okay, it's not actually.
No, it's dead.
Couldn't even kill the creep wave.
Hey,
Bora, oh, okay. Hit by the Ice Blast, don't care. Oh, he should start caring, though. Yule Scepter on himself. Dream doesn't care. He's just going to stand there with the Cloak and Dagger, ready to kill the Ember Spirit as soon as he goes back.
Yeah, there's no beef on this draft.
Yeah.
They just throw out spells, and anyone targeted has to run away because no one's got the survivability to stand in front.
Yeah, the only real beef they have is this Ursa, but as soon as he loses his Enrage, he is so squishy. Chain Frost bouncing between the two cores. Dream doesn't really seem to care that it keeps on hitting FN. After all, Dream, he has the Aegis, and FN, well, he's got enough HP for 3 heroes, so.
That Ursa's not beef, Cap. He's tofu.
And he's not much of a bear either.
So that's a tier 3. It's going to be a Rax. Stolen Wall Green. Ooh, looks like the Felgate.
Nice.
I've been playing a lot from Warcraft 3.
Ah, okay. I heard it wasn't great.
It's terrible. It's a typical Blizzard just trying to make money so that they can have more money. Shout out to Activision. However, if you want to hire me for something in the future, I never said that.
Some Blizzard exec listen to that, and then Kyle says, I never said, oh, okay, well.
Hey, it works for politicians.
We never said that.
And if
Did Dream throw away his Aegis? He may have, diving tier 4s and such, but oh, nice hit from FN. Gets a double kill, and Skeeter, who still remains stunned, will die outside of his fountain as well. Okay, the trail of breadcrumbs was almost complete. 4 heroes leading back into the fountain. The problem is their 5th hero is not here. Skylark is not in the fountain. He's in the neutral.
Yeah,
He's in the jungle.
31-5. This is a shellacking, and it's over. The throne's dying, guys. Get in there.
Go fight! FNG, he's a little bit low. Maybe they can actually kill him. 4 tries, but until the telekinesis, and then a boat easily chain-taking him down. The boat landing on 3 heroes. Dream, FN having a heyday here. Clean up. Let's see another rampage, shall we? Dream just needs one more. Easy way to clean up the series 2-0 against the aggressive mode.
And you know the home crowd liked that one. I heard FNG pop off a little bit. Got a smile on his face. Really nice plays from them. One of those teams, I just got so much respect for FNG to come back